What's good, man? I'm sitting here watching this video, this guy, the Blitz channel, and he's sitting here critiquing, I should say, Floyd's legacy. Let me start off by saying, when somebody says a boxing fan, all the Floyd fans, don't write on this video, if you're going to be mad about your lover. First off, let me say, no matter what sport you watch, boxing, football, basketball, golf, any sport you watch, you're going to have your favorite boxer, your favorite football team, basketball team, golfer, swimmer, track star, it don't matter. You're going to have a favorite. I don't care what sport it is. That don't mean you're not a fan of that sport just because you got a favorite. I like pizza. My favorite is pepperoni. That don't mean I won't eat cheese. But anyways, this guy, he's sitting here critiquing Floyd's career. I got to take it for Floyd because not only am I a boxing fan that sees what's going on in boxing, but I'm a Floyd fan. And I see how boxing has almost made a mockery out of Floyd and kind of turned people on Floyd, and people are brainwashed. The Blitz channel he's brainwashed. He starts off by saying the popular perception. First he says all the Floyd fans leave. Then he says popular perception. So right there it's not his opinion. He's going off what other people say. How other people feel. How do you feel? Floyd died. People think he's a cherry picker. Okay. All the greatest at one time probably was seen as a cherry picker. I'm pretty sure Ali was seen as a cherry picker. Sugar Ray, Manny Pacquiao, Tyson, Lennox Lewis, Klitschko, David Haye. Any fighter you name can be looked at as a cherry picker. That goes all the way back to Jack Johnson's days. Not just Floyd days, he ducked Cotto. First off, people don't, he don't know, and some people don't know. Floyd was, and this is what I mean by a boxing fan. Now, I'm talking about boxing. You got Top Rank and Golden Boy, Don King, Gary, the other guy, I can't think he's coming up. All these promoters, but nobody wants to put their top fighter up against another promoter's, the rival promoter's top fighter, because they don't want to lose their cash cow to another promoter. That's just boxing. You know what I'm saying? That's how this boxing is right now. So, Top Rank and Golden Boy ain't putting their top people together like Marquez and Pacquiao. They didn't want to do Shane and Pacquiao when Shane was with Golden Boy. But now that he's free agent, now they want to make the fight. If Top Rank ain't doing it, if he got Pacquiao fighting Margarito, Cotto, Clottey, and you got Cotto fighting Clottey, and Pacquiao, and you got Cotto fighting Foreman. You got all these Top Rank fighters fighting each other. They not fighting Golden Boy fighters. Floyd's his own business, man. So if the Golden Boy and Top Rank ain't fighting each other's top fighters ain't fighting each other, what make you think Floyd gonna fight? How can you expect Floyd to make a big fight? You know what I'm saying? Floyd's his own boss. So these two promoters ain't fighting each other. What makes you think Floyd gonna fight him? What makes you think they gonna fight Floyd? Come on, man. These people don't know boxing. They don't know boxing, and then they say, "Oh, if Floyd said that he's better than Ali and Sugar Ray, Foreman back then, Frazier, and okay, we don't have those fighters today. You can't compare people's opponents because the opponents of today wasn't the opponents 40 years ago, 50 years ago, 60 years ago, 100 years ago. You have to compare athlete to athlete. Me personally, I feel that Floyd is better than some of the greats. Not saying that they're not great. I just think Floyd is overall better. You look at defense. Defensively, he's better than Ali, Sugar Ray. The boxing IQ, his boxing IQ is one of the highest. His accuracy is one of the highest. People say, well, Floyd didn't fight 200 times. Well, Floyd wasn't getting paid $200 either. Floyd makes millions, so he can't fight. You know what I'm saying? Who's gonna keep paying pay-per-view 200 times 60 times a year. Who's going to pay $50? I mean, let's make this make sense. Floyd is a pay-per-view fighter. You want Floyd to fight 200 times, who's going to pay $59.99, $69.99 to watch Floyd fight every month, 3 times a month? It's not going to happen. You know, people, they talk like they know boxing, but they don't know boxing. They don't know business. They don't know boxing. They don't know nothing. You know what I'm saying? He's sitting back on his chair with his arms crossed like he really knows what he's talking about. But he don't. I'm telling you, he don't. This guy don't know. They don't know. People get on YouTube and they don't know boxing. You know, he want to talk about somebody's legacy. You know, like Floyd said, Bob still owe him money. Bob still owe him money. He don't know if the fight gonna happen. Bob still owes him money. Like I tried to tell him, you know, before he bought me, I said, if you worked at a company and your boss didn't pay you for your work, you know, you work 40 hours this week, and you know, you turn your time in and you go in and get your check and it's not there. You know, hey, Bob, the check's not in today, you know. Come back to work, see you Monday. Are you gonna show up Monday? You gonna show up Tuesday? Okay, you don't show up. So your boss gets on TV, news channel, and says, we got all this groundbreaking work coming through, and, you know, Bob doesn't want to show up to work. You know, he shows all the work coming up, big projects. You know, I think he's scared to work. So everybody in the community like, oh, Bob's scared to work. You know, they see Bob out in public. Hey, Bob, when you gonna go back to work? You know, when you gonna go to work? You know, your company says, you know, there's a lot of work coming up. You saying shit. I ain't. You know what I'm saying? I'm on vacation. Fuck it. You know, you didn't pay me for my last stuff. Oh, he's scared to work. You know, he lazy. You know, I mean, you think he cared? You think he cared that y'all talk bad about him? You know what I'm saying? Floyd don't care. I don't blame him.